I spent a while looking for more glitched QR codes, and luckily, I found quite a few. Plus, today, I'm testing out some of your ideas that was left in the comment section last week. So, let's get to it. In my first video I did on the hacked QR codes, I mentioned I couldn't find a Ganondorf code that actually worked. But that's all in the past, because I was able to find this one thanks to this user over on Reddit. With this code, we can summon Ganondorf. But just like the Epona horse from last week, it doesn't have collision, so we can just walk right through them. And of course, for good measure, I had to spawn in 2 more, because why not? I hit him a bunch with the Master Sword, and he actually takes damage. And after a while of doing that, he steps back on 1 foot like he does during the story, except this time he can't transform into his second stage. I'm sure there's more we could do with this auto build, but for now, that's all I found.
Outstanding!
Up next, we have Ganondorf again, but this time in his Demon King form. This was also a code I had last week, but it didn't work. So, thankfully I found this code, which does. Just like the other summon, he kinda just stands there. Except this time, if you don't hit him, he'll also say a bunch of lines. So, that could be cool, maybe. Of course, I had to see what happens after you hit him a whole bunch, and just like before, he steps back, like he does right before he would turn into a dragon. And yeah, he's not gonna do that now, so he's just kinda stuck like this. There may be more we could do with this build, so let me know your ideas in the comment section. Up next, we have a code for our very own Shrine Golem construct thing. Just like the Ganon codes, summoning this isn't very eventful, because it seems to just be a deactivated construct that you can hit with a weapon, but it doesn't react and nothing happens. I also tried to move it around using Ultra Hand, but again, I got nothing. I saw a comment about shield surfing onto the summons could do something, but nothing happens in this situation. I'm unsure of its use case. However, if you want your very own golem thingy that just sits there, this is the summon for you, because now you can have one. Our next code up gives us a water bubble summoner, which come from that one battle you have in the Sky Islands. Since I couldn't jump into the water bubble, I also used the low gravity code, and that made jumping into the bubbles way easier. One cool thing I didn't know is you can actually grab the bubbles with Ultra Hand and move them around however you want. So that could maybe be useful for something. But it's always fun to just jump around the bubbles until then. And one of the comments from last week's video asked if the updraft summon would take you all the way from the underground to the top of the map. So I had to go test that out. And surprisingly, it does not. Once you hit a loading zone, it despawns the updraft from underground, and you just fall back down. But now we all know. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Also, leave a comment, cause I respond to those pretty often. And as always, I'll catch you next time.